I just realized I should have grabbed my portable charger and plugged my phone in and brought it over here before I went live. Hello, the internet.
Hi, Internet.
Today's theme of the day is poor foresight.
Huzzah!
Actually,
Should I go get my glasses?
if you want to, I just
All
got
right.
my charger
Mm.
and I was pulling on a shirt as you entered the studio, so.
All right. Audience cannot see, but I am now Glasses Piffy.
Huzzah! You know, I actually posted something on one of my accounts about how one of the reasons I relate to Eamon is because I used to be legally blind. Like, okay, I know he has perfect vision out of one eye, but I used to have severe nearsightedness in both eyes and astigmatism in one eye, which is the eye that he has patched.
Mm.
So I'm like, oh.
Vision impairment buddies.
Oh, and Averna and Eamon having like fancy eye patches embroidered with A's and all these different styles. They're fancy eye patch buddies, and we need to write that out sometime.
We really do.
We really do, because it is adorable. Just the thought of it is so cute. Okay, one sec. Let me mute my mic and everything real quick, because I gotta share this to a couple people. Okay, yes, hello, hi.
Hello.
All right, now let me do the screen share thing.
Screen share thing.
Or maybe I should go to the correct tab. That would be probably beneficial.
Mm.
It would be, what is it? Something just and beneficial, the Radchai Creed.
Oh, let's see. Just beneficial and proper?
Proper! Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure if proper.
Yeah.
Think. Yes?
Yeah, it's
just proper and beneficial. Okay.
Yeah. Justice, benefit, now I've forgotten it. Propriety.
Okay. Well, all right. So we are in the middle of 14, and then as you can see, we've got
so
all
much.
Of these, which I named one after a song from my band.
Oh my gosh, I remember writing that in high school.
I still know the lyrics. Like, all we have out now is the instrumental version, but if I listen to the instrumental version, I remember exactly what the lyrics were. Which I wish I could do that, like, with other things. I don't want to customize, I want to edit. Here we go. All right. Piffy, can I please have attention?
Yes, sorry. I got distracted by pretty cloak clasps on Etsy.
Awesome. We can do that when we break, but yes. George, you're being worse than Trent right now. That's actually pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
As George worked an extremely tight knot in Nat's shoulder, he leaned down and flicked his tongue ever so slightly over Nat's collarbone. You know, I've never had that happen at a massage before.
Me neither. I don't think I've ever been at a professional massage place.
Well, you get massages from your chiropractor, which is
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I actually saw my chiropractor today. He used the. I know it's not called the bone tapping machine. It reciprocal activator thing. Anyways, it's a little thing that goes tappa 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 on your bones and pokes them into the right position.
Oh, nice. And I'm just gonna delete this actually because I don't dislike your chiropractor that much. Some of the things I've heard about him secondhand are a little but
yeah, he's a little but he's
in a
not
completely
awful.
different way. Like yeah. He's good at his job. He just some of his personal opinions maybe should be kept to himself.
Yeah, the only like massage involved is just like he's got this big like pad thing that goes brrr and he rubs it on your back.
Oh, okay. Anyway, ending it with a tiny nip and a kiss as he dug in.
Don't dig it. Ooh.
As he's digging.
I didn't know this was a cannibalism fic. Is that from a song or just
Hungry Hippo? Hungry Hippo. Yes, it's it was used in Sailor Moon Abridged in one of their very special episodes of Sailor Moon's transformation song. Which, yeah, they used Hungry Hippo for Sailor Moon. They used Blue Dabba for Sailor Mercury. I can't remember the rest. Anyway. But yeah, it's Hungry Hippos. It's an old jingle. It's a board game. It's a board game.
Ah, yeah, I know the board game.
It was a jingle for the board game. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt, Nat? He asked sensually. Let me try again. I promise to be gentle at first.
Yeah.
Yep. She's going to intensify. Especially considering, do you remember what, like, so this is like in the aftermath of the whole Trent thing, and George had asked, so, why are you so stressed out? What's on your mind? And he said, Trent. He moaned it because he was getting a massage, and then George got all upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure that we all remember the same thing. Repositioning his hands, using his thumbs mostly, he dug into that tight muscle a little harder than he had to. I think you can cause muscle damage by doing that. And at the same time leaned over and repeated the motion on Nat's other collarbone, this time nipping him a little harder than he meant to. Because you went up here quietly, so I'm having you do a progressively louder Do you words or do I move on?
I don't think I words.
His hips arched in time to his hands' ministrations, but in a slow movement so as not to infer anything. I think infer is an incorrect word usage. Excuse me. All right.
I believe the word she's looking for is imply, but there's no implying right now.
I'm not sure that's correct in context either. I'm just gonna save this. Oops. Oops. And there we go. Okay. I'm not sure either infer or imply is correct. I will, however, put in the dictionary definition for a promotion of my channel viewers, followers, and chat bots.
Oh, you noticed that I was waiting for a moment to bring up that we have a chat bot.
We have a chat bot. I can't really moderate Twitch right now while I'm streaming to Twitch. Oh shit, I'm streaming to Twitch. Oh well, maybe they'll ban me, and then I won't have to worry about chat bots from Twitch.
Well, spam bot, you're in for a trip, huh? Bet you weren't expecting this.
And he didn't put all his weight on Nat either. In this way,
how considerate.
In this way, he could get away with that action and not have Nat realize what he was doing in front of him. So he's aware there's a lack of consent going on here then.
I honestly, I think we're well past, I think we're well past the point of subtlety here. Something you eat.
Sorting hat put her in IHOP.
Oh no!
No, it's great. She gets unlimited free breakfast.
Unlimited yes.
Bacon. Anyway, not that he would care at this moment if he did.
Ooh, okay. Corey intensifies.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, fuck you, hee-haw. Oh man, I remember Ari just like butting into Akuma's scriptures. It's like running commentary. Oh man, that was great. But yeah, I just realized I'm gonna be 20. I'm gonna be 32 in 2 days. And
oh my gosh.
Produced not a whole lot of episodes since I turned 31. In fact, I don't think we've released a single episode since I turned 31. Let me check that. We've released bloopers. We've released bloopers, but the last one that we posted was a year ago. It was Sky's entry. Let me see what date that was posted, actually. January 25th. We have not posted a video since January 25th.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we're a terrible prod team.
Guilty as charged.
Anyway, his brain was firing on all cylinders, and as he moved his hands back down...
I think it may be firing on exactly one cylinder, actually.
You know what? I was hoping you'd have something to say to that. Hey, Piffy, are we on this?
Yeah, like, unironically.
No, I mean, is the typing coming from you or Mr. Piffy?
Oh, that's from Mr. Piffy.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Network.
Is Piffy distracted again? No, okay, awesome. You know who really needs to be called? The police. Like, someone needs to call the fucking cops. I mean, well...
Poor Nathaniel.
Huh?
Poor Nathaniel.
Trent has the cops in his pocket, but still. No, I think Trent would also be infuriated that somebody else is touching his stuff.
Yeah.
Poor Nathaniel, my old friend. Time to pity you again. I'll allow it. Anyway, and as he moved his hands back down towards Nat's ass, ooh. Give me a second. Fuck. This is what happens when I put everything on the fucking cloud, is that nothing's actually downloaded. So I have to... Hello, excuse me. Oh, wait, there should be RE stock panels, yeah. Nope, there are no... Why aren't there RE stock panels? I feel like there should be RE stock panels. Oh, stock sprites. Okay, yeah, I can use this. What font color should I use? Font color, sorry. Font. Oh, you know what? I know what I'll use. Okay, I actually can't use that because... Oh, well, maybe I can. I know, this is thrilling, isn't it?
A little.
I'm just gonna... So I downloaded some fonts off the internet, and some of them don't have like all of the punctuation and stuff.
Oh, I hate that.
And I'm also not displaying the font that I'm currently using on screen, I hope, because the
No.
title is offensive.
Mm.
But anyway, I'm making an Ari. And I'm going to make him a smaller Ari. I don't think he needs to be that big to get the point across. Okay. Select image, media library, add new, upload image. There we go. Add to stream. Ass! That's probably just going to be for scenes like this, though. Like once Trent and Nathaniel become... I'm sorry, once George and Nathaniel become a couple, it won't be as frequent. Anyway. He took the man's hips into his hands and squeezed hard as he tilted just enough to bite Nat's left side in a spot George knew he liked. How so? Well, that was his secret.
Hold on. The implications here are, my. I was actually thinking more that George spies on Nathaniel while he's with ladies. Yeah. George, why are you being a mini Trent?
Used to be a really sweet guy, and then the focus got onto him, and now he's not so sweet anymore.
I see.
Yeah. Nathaniel was too out of his mind with pleasure and his drug. Ooh!
Drugs.
Technically, that should be drugs plural anyway, but I'll fix that in post. And by post, I mean when I edit this shit. And by edit, I mean professionally, or you know, the redraft. To care that George was being incredibly inappropriate.
Damn right he is.
At this point, he wasn't even fully aware it was George. Hold on. We need to go way back into Eden for this. Ha! But he held on to the fact that he couldn't say any names. Names were dangerous. Names would make this stop. He loved being bitten like this, and he moaned even louder and more obscenely. No, don't stop, he cried out. He could feel the sensations building inside him, building to a peak. Release was within reach. Okay, I don't think he's in his right mind where that counts as enthusiastic consent.
He's definitely not.
She's just intensifying by default in this chat.
Hmm.
I kind of feel bad for original recipe Corey. Kind of, but not really. I will stop feeling bad at all when we get back to actually doing scripts.
Yes, but for now.
But for now. He could feel the sensations building inside him, building to a peak. Release was within reach. Choke me, he gasped out without thinking about it. Please choke me.
So that requires a lot more negotiation beforehand.
George paused only for a moment before he leaned over Nat, this time nearly crushing him with his body weight, and wrapped his hand around the man's throat as he used his free hand to dig into Nat's sides, hitting spots he was very familiar with. Wait, how? How?
How? Yeah, I agree now. How?
I mean, yeah, George has given Nathaniel massages in the past, but they were in that video that I showed you. The very, it was very chaste. The little, you said it was adorable.
Yeah.
This is not adorable. This is like,
no. This is like the opposite of adorable.
This is like, okay, well, we saw that, and then she just kind of took it and ran with it in a direction. And this was the direction that was chosen. Okay. And he knew Nat liked keeping his mind clear enough. Oh, that's quite the luxury, isn't it? To gauge the pressure he used to choke Nat, he arched against the bound man hard, this time on purpose.
Well, then.
If Nat was getting off, well, then so was he. It's good to know that George is a selfish lover right out the gate.
Yeah, that's... oof. Neapolitan is pretty good. Can we stick George in a freezer anyway? Yes!
I mean, we do have the OVD character in here, but it gets a little confusing if I keep bringing him up. So, considering he, like Signet, he's named differently in DOF. So, come for me, Nat. He said in a harsh voice that it dropped 3 octaves deeper in his pleasure.
That's quite the range.
That is quite the range. I don't think that's a thing.
I mean, it might be a thing in like those really gravelly metal genres. I'm imagining like that kind of roar where like you can't even tell what the guy's saying because it's just too freaking deep.
Anyway, in Nat's delirium, he could be forgiven for mistaking the voice as someone else's, right? George, are you giving him permission to think about Trent while you're raping him?
I'm not actually sure which of those options is more yikes. They're both so yikes.
Hold on, I think I accidentally hit the print command. Yep. Speaking of which, I'm thirsty. Let me get a drink. Actual drink thirsty, not the other thing.
Right. Well, internet. I suppose it's just us for a little bit. I'm still working on chapter 5, The Ages.
Laughing with your broken eyes, laughing with your lover's tongue. And I said I needed a drink and I meant it.
I was just about to tell the internet about been working on chapter 5 of Ages, and I realized that somebody who is not previously familiar with Briar may actually interpret some of the stuff he says as to like imply that he's actually a trans man, which is, you know, a valid interpretation of the text, actually.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's see. Ordering Nat to come was dangerous territory. Everything you're doing is dangerous territory. It is all highly illegal. And it was a heady feeling.
Ooh.
Onion intensifies, apparently. As George increased the pressure of his hand around Nat's neck just the slightest, he kissed, nipped, and bit down Nat's body as he strangled the man and worked his body with his other hand, all while keeping it away from the area he knew better than to touch. Why is his dick? I'm sorry. Why is his dick the limit here? That seems arbitrary at this point. Okay. This was so exciting. He was about to explode at Nat's reactions to him. Him!
That's...
Y'all knew this was coming. Y'all knew. I am sorry I've ruined your childhoods.
I mean, honestly, that would be a lot less disturbing. That ship would be a lot less disturbing. Can we go to that fic instead?
Unfortunately, it doesn't exist.
Well, dang.
Nathaniel
Imagine if someone had written it, though.
Huh?
Imagine if someone had written it, though, and then we got sidetracked reading it. Oh, well. Yes, that's the responsible thing to do.
Nathaniel came almost immediately, waiting only long enough to be ordered to. Glitter burst in his veins! That is a canonical thing from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, is people will describe excitement as glitter bursting in their veins.
Oh,
But it gives me the opportunity to do this. Images. This might only be in the groups. It's only in the group. Okay, fine. Fine, I will make my own. I will make my own. Let's see. Well, what font will I use? Ooh, Edwardian script. Of course.
Oh my. The me-he-he intensifies. Oh! Yep.
Coursing through his every nerve like the venom from... Okay, the macro may have been premature. Oh, thank you, sir. He cried out plaintively as his body thrilled with the best orgasm he'd ever had in his life. Now I have to give myself one. Although he's on drugs, so it's justified. But that is a most escalating its superlative ever moment. Good boy, George said as he purred into Nat's ear and then promptly bit it as Nat came. That's too much punctuation.
That's too much punctuation.
Hard and hot. God, yes, I'm your good boy, Nathaniel moaned between gasps of pleasure, his body going through aftershock. Hold on. He lay panting and delirious on the table. A thought nagged at him, something he wanted. Turn me
Deep
over.
thoughts, what are they?
Yes, deep thoughts, what are they? And that's Nathaniel's actor. That's from his Instagram, so.
Oh.
Yeah. Turn me over. It came out as a mewling request. Turn me and blindfold me and then dealer's choice. George chuckled. Mm. 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 And slid off the prone man. Yeah? Did you have a thing?
It actually wouldn't be in character for Averna to be like, you think this is funny, little man? Because, yeah, no, she'd think it was funny if she was in this position right now.
Mm.
She'd think it was hilarious.
He moved aside the oils and one by one untied Nat's limbs. Helping him to sit up, he grabbed the towel and cleaned off the table and Nat himself. Gripping his shoulder, George shoved him a little too roughly down back on the table. You know what? I've noticed that. Hold on. I'm going to type this out because I don't know if I can words it out loud.
Okay. Yeah.
Nathaniel moaned drunkenly as he felt the towel against his skin, and then again as he was repositioned and tied down. Going to grab a discarded shirt, George used the sleeves to wrap around Nat's head and then set to tying him back to the table. He frog-tied his legs together and then tied them to the table, leaving him very much exposed. His arms positioned behind his head like he was resting on them, and tied them down in 3 places just to be sure that that man wouldn't move at all.
Okay, this is like I know this entire scene has been intensely creepy, but like this particular paragraph is especially intensely creepy.
Also, do you have words?
I've got a burning unease in my deltoids. Wait, are deltoids the one? That, or is it the trapezius muscles? It's the one like, next to your neck, on the back of your shoulder.
I have an anatomy textbook. I'm not going to look it up, though.
Okay, well, I have a burning unease in my shoulders.
George's heart was racing by this point.
Well,
I hope he has a heart attack. Sorry, what?
Yeah, well, it is a rather intense activity.
He had never gotten to do this before. He was excited.
Hey, I'm glad he's never gotten to do this before. I wish he didn't do it now.
He was excited, scared, thrilled, and nervous all at once. Hold on. As he came to stand once more beside Nat, he looked down at him and gently stroked his cheek with his fingertips, barely touching him.
I think that's still a little bit too much touching.
May I have your permission to begin? He asked. I'm sorry, what makes you think he's in his right mind right now? Because he did not want Nat to throw this back at him later or get mad at him for it when it was him who asked. Okay, hold on. I was gonna say Greek, but then I remembered he and Sirius.
They lived in Italy before it was known as Greece.
There she is.
This is...
She's so intense in this chapter.
Right?
This is the coriest chapter so far. I think this might even be corier than the Eden chapters we've done so far.
Absolutely. Also, George, can you point me to, like, exactly where in the dialogue Nate asked you to do all those things?
The other man's voice was distorted slightly in Nathaniel's ears. He leaned into the butt-soft stroking. I regret phrasing it that way. Let's move on. I said dealer's choice. My body is yours. Please, sir, do with me what you will. Okay, I gotta give myself one for this.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, then I have to give myself 2 macros. The first is... And the second is... This does remind me of when Elybrius and Drapanin met. Elybrius was literally trembling in fear, and Drapanin interpreted it as Elybrius flirting with him.
Wow.
Yeah. Not that it mattered what he said, since he was under the influence of a sedative and legally incapable of consent, but George didn't know that. I gotta give myself another one. I gotta give myself a sin my ass off.
So I remember at the time you'd kind of described this scene to me a little bit, and I was like, oh yeah. George had no way of knowing at the time. I was like, no.
Firstly, I have to find The macro.
Corey intensifies? Oh, wait, no.
No, this one.
There.
And secondly, I need you to reword that in a way that will make sense to people who don't live in yours and my heads.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the way you described the scene to me when it first happened was it gave me the impression that it was like a genuine misunderstanding with George not realizing that Nathaniel couldn't consent, but this is a lot different. George should know better. Anyone should know better. Okay.
Yeah, and well, although that one was a lot more lighthearted and fun, and you'll probably see when we get to that. But yeah, that was with Aurelis, and that's just because I personally was so attracted to the face cam. I was like, okay, let's do a scene. I might not have even said let's do a scene. I might have just jumped into it. Anyway, hearing those words was all George needed. He had been waiting a long time for this, and no way in hell was he passing it up now.
Yikes.
Then he really doesn't care about consent. All right, do you want the flower fucking yikes or the girl saying yikes?
Flowers. This needs to be as frilly as possible.
Okay, that might... I hope it's down in Eden. No, it's not that. That's Parting in Section. But yep, here it is.
I tried to say yeah and there at the same time I said yeah.
It reminds me of the person who went to the library.
Oh no.
You've heard this one, haven't you?
Actually, I've forgotten it, but go on.
We're caught between I have to pay a fine and I need to pay a fee. Said I have to pee, put a $5 bill on the counter and walked out.
So are we yeeting Desmoda into the pit of death, or?
You can begone her if you want.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to do the begone thought just because we don't use it that much. Let's see. And because it's pretty.
Oh.
Let's see. Okay. He had long fantasized about Nat admitting his feelings for him and just taking him. While that hadn't exactly happened beyond the odd after-hours hookup at work, this was the next best thing.
That is horrifying.
Who do I have who's terrible besides... Oh, yeah.
Renegade interrupt.
You just did like an anime punch, like Yusuke.
Yes. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again.
It's because Drapan's face claim is named James, isn't it?
Oh no, that's just what. That's the first thing I thought of when you talked about anime punches.
Oh.
It's the thing where like somebody gets punched so hard they go flying off into the distance.
Yes. Cool. That's what I was thinking. I'm sorry, it's the sake.
Ah. Oh, that's alcoholic. Okay. I just realized you're drinking something alcoholic.
No, this is literally sake. I got like a little sample thing. Look. Mm-hmm. I got a little, and they're all these beautiful frosted glass bottles, which will look very good with my art projects.
Ooh.
But I especially like this blue one. But look. We have Trinket, Trophy, and Threnody right here.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, I gotta figure out how to make a plushie, like how to make a stuffed animal plushie, because I want to make a little trinket. I want to make a stuffed trinket plushie to go with the stuffed Amond pillow. I can also make an Aegon pillow, actually, probably. I want to see if Loki thinks me making a trinket, stuffed trinket stuffy is equally of a uncanny valley horror abomination thing, or whatever the fuck he said about Amond. Because honestly, Lydia and I think that he's just jealous of Amond.
Oh yeah, he totally is.
I'm sorry. He started slowly, trailing his fingertips ever so lightly over Nat's arms, touching the places that he knew from experience. Experience! Both brought pleasure and tickled a bit. Yeah. Okay, so yes, Nathaniel and George have hooked up, but from experience still bothers me as phrasing here. Starting this way heightened the senses so that when he became rougher, it wouldn't hurt so much. George was normally yes.
Just that thing you mentioned where he's giving himself a lot of excuses. He's doing it again.
George was normally a very placid, laid-back type of guy, but he did have a wild streak that only ever really peaked out when Nat was around. So you saw that video of season 2 that I sent you, right?
Yeah. I may have gotten distracted partway through it, but I saw some, and he seemed like exactly nothing like this.
Yeah. That's probably also something I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit you down and watch the background videos with you and be like, hey, so that way I can bully you into focusing.
Yes.
Trailing his fingers down Nat's body, George caressed his face, neck, and chest as he dropped feather-like kisses along his soft butt skin.
See, honestly, you should probably bully me into focusing more often.
In spots opposite of his hand's touch. All right, you know what? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna cut the stream early. Piffy, stay in studio. We're gonna watch that video.
Alrighty.
I can't stream it, but yeah. All right. Thanks for joining, everybody. Bye.